Hey, how you guys doing? NoFap day 2 of 90. Hope you guys are out there busting them nuts. Because I know in about 2 days. Yeah, man, I've been busting them nuts. Yeah, you guys, pretty eventful, not really eventful day, but um, I had to work today. Uh, yeah, from 2 to 10. Um, we have Thanksgiving break coming up soon before final exams. Uh, so we'll see how that goes. Once again, I'm stuck in a position where well, first of all, definitely the past couple years have been like I'm not gonna say wasted, but as far as like potential, I definitely wasted a lot of potential. Uh, I could essentially I could have done much better in classes that I've done, in the past couple years, and people definitely play a part in the mediocrity of the grades, and one thing I'm pretty sure I would know after I completely porn free, just how much porn has affected my ability to get work done. Obviously, of course, everybody struggles for procrastination, but obviously, of course, when you throw in porn addiction to it as well, and your dopamine receptors are low and destroyed, obviously, of course, that's gonna make it much worse. And one thing I know since I like joined, like went to college, was that uh, um, you definitely miss out. You definitely miss out on a lot when you kind of like bottled up with porn. Um, uh, and one thing a couple people have mentioned that you should look at porn as as like a as far as recovery as like a as just kind of like another bad habit, and don't make it so big, which is I definitely agree. That's definitely true. Um, it makes sense. It makes sense. But we have to also be careful not to make it seem like not to also downplay it. We can't obviously, of course, you don't want to. It can't be your life, which is obviously I've said before. Obviously can't make it our everyday life. Uh, but we definitely can't overlook the negative effects that it has, on our brains. But it's just it's one of those things where just for me personally that uh what I try to do is we have to, as long as you're implementing as long as we're implementing positive habits into our lives, and trying to change for the better, and replacing those porn habits. um you tend to kind of forget about NoFap. I mean, for the most part, I don't think about it. Um, uh, but obviously, of course, if when urges arrive, and you don't, if you have to really have a strong why as to why you're quitting, because if not, I mean, obviously, of course, you're gonna go back to doing what you're most comfortable doing, which is relapsing. Especially when times get hard, all you're gonna do when times get hard, you're literally just gonna go back and relapse, because, um, because that's how you cope with things in the past. And yeah, man, it's definitely a weird it's definitely a weird feeling when you think about it. Like it's definitely a weird feeling when you think about it. So it's like um you can't, if I mean, obviously, of course, it is a negative habit, but um it's definitely a hell of a beast, and it's one of those things where it's almost like it's almost like you have to. I'm not gonna say no. You just I'm not gonna say you just have to. I'm not gonna say you have to just wake up one day and just just, well, after you bust one nut, just sit back and be like, okay, this is the last night I'm gonna relapse. I'm just mad. This is the last night I'm gonna bust. everything. You just you have those eureka moments where you kind of feel like now this can be the street where you do it. It's one of those things where you have to actually like change. Like one thing I realized today is that I have to actually like I mean, I have to do a lot of things I don't want to do in order um uh to succeed. I mean, because if we make excuses for why we binge or relapse, we're only gonna continue to stay in the same place where we at. Waking up things like waking up early and going to bed early, doing things that we don't want to do is really the key to I feel like is to go to that next level and really just kind of and the mindset's important too. Having the mindset to want to change because obviously, obviously your mind if your mindset's off, you're gonna just end up relapsing, and so it's a lot of things I have to work on. But um, first simply is just getting simple tasks done because um, obviously you can most of us can connect porn to video game abuse, dirty bathrooms, dirty cars, dirty rooms, dirty closets, dirty rooms, messy beds. It's almost like everything connects. Junk food, all that stuff connects. And like I said before, man, PMO is definitely on probably the lowest vibrate. If you different dig at the PMO, you definitely on like one of the lower vibrations that you can be on, which obviously you're gonna bring a lot of lower vibration, other habits, and it just all makes sense. If you a hardcore porn addict, probably some other areas of your life that of our lives that need a lot of work as well. Um, uh, but yeah, man. It's all about just taking it one day at a time, taking it one step at a time. Really, just peeling away at those layers one by one. Because if you relapse and consistently, and you wake up and don't make your bed up, get into a shower that you don't clean, you go into a car that you never clean, and eating bad foods before you. It's just like all that stuff is connected together, and it definitely makes sense why you know the cycle continues because we don't do anything to stop it. But anyway, I see you guys soon, and as always, don't relapse.